I have
Oh,
started the recording now.
I already started.
Okay. And OBS. All right. Three, two, one. One, two, three. Say
I
something.
have to say something. I'm saying something. Five, six,
All
seven,
right.
eight, nine,
Everything.
10.
All right. Everything's going great. Oh, everybody. We're back. Another episode of this thing.
Can I go back to Elden
Meter,
Ring
meter
now?
burn. Meter burn. Meter burn.
Yeah, I got. Yeah. You see, I'm building meter. It's called. I'm not playing Elden Ring, so my meter's going up. Let me go. I need to run.
The game's gonna be there when you're done. You can hold off. You can take a break.
I want to play it now. Not even that Grand Blue Guild Wars is gonna stop me from this. No, that game good. Damn, I needed
Uh,
this.
you needed this. I'm glad you needed this. Where do we even start? Because this was Nintendo Direct week,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a reason to talk about fighting games this week.
Mm-hmm. Is it?
So we could go straight into talking about the Direct, or we could talk about our weeks. Which one do you want to start first? You want to talk about Elden Ring?
Yeah. Yeah, I can talk about Elden Ring real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. How was your
See,
week, Gene?
so my week has been Elden Ring. That is my week. The DLC came out. I am playing it, and everything was fine. Sure. Okay. Then at some
Yeah.
point I went to this little dungeon. The
Uh,
special dungeon, right? It's like a forge where you find special weapons at the end. And then I go down and I found a special weapon. Oh, what's this? Oh, a legendary meteor greatsword, an ultra greatsword. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't use these, but whatever. Yeah, I'll test it out. And it's just an ultra greatsword. You swing it. It's slow. It hits hard. Okay. What's the Ash of War? I hit O2. And then the monkey brain activated. It was very simple. You hit L2 and you do a stinger. A legitimate Devil May Cry stinger.
isn't that already
You
in the
hit it
game?
again. Hmm?
That Ash of War was already in the game.
You hit it again. This
Oh,
stinger now explodes in light around the whole area. And I'm just looking at this like, okay, alright, let's test it out. So I make this sword +9. And I found one of those NPC knights. As I am hitting L2 with my super armored stinger, rushing through everything, it hits him. I do it again. It explodes. It immediately breaks poise. This man is on the floor. He lost half his health. And I'm just going, oh no. So this guy's dead. So let's go look for something else. Let's go look for one of the big enemies. And I do it again. This enemy's on the floor. I am now hitting him with the special move. He is dead. Oh no. I find something even bigger. It is also dead. And then the monkey brain just turns on, and I am stingering everybody. It has been hilarity, and I have not stopped since.
and you found that one sword that you swing it by like turning your back.
Oh, the backhand sword? Is it a
Yeah,
backhand sword? So
the
is
one
it
that
is
just
it like a
has the one that just has you swinging around and you see the animation and you're going, God, this must hurt so much to do in real life with the back. Like your
mm,
spine is going to be broken.
I might not have that one because I did find a special sword that you just wield it backhand, and when you're swinging it, you're just spinning around, which is like, oh, this is cool. And then you raise it up to max level and you put bleeding on it, and then you're just laughing at enemies for a while. This DLC has been Yeah, just find something funny, and something really funny is gonna happen. There's some ridiculous weapons in this thing, so I'm not sure if I have
Any
that one. Mm-hmm.
anything to say about the difficulty? Because I saw that review score go down.
Bunch of bitches. It's not that hard.
Uh, okay, you heard it
Listen,
here first.
listen. So the problem is, if you rush the boss, you're gonna die. Why are you gonna die? Because the minute you get into the DLC, you're told, "Hey, you can find these special shards in the world that whenever you use them to raise your world level, you will deal more damage and take less damage." So people just don't do this. So when they go to the boss, they immediately get two-shotted. There is a literal night enemy, which probably everybody's talking about, where when you go to fight him, he just two-shots you because he's just literally an invader NPC, but as a boss. But he will always just two-shot you. It's hilarious. But if you raise your world level a bit, it doesn't happen. You're actually doing decent damage. I got that at level 10, and I'm just burning through enemies. Also, have you seen the giant enemy that's like a giant torch, where everybody's going
Yeah, I
like,
have.
"Oh, this thing's impossible."
Yeah, the
It's
giant
just
wicker
the
man.
gimmick. Giant wicker man. Yeah, well, it's impossible because it's just the gimmick enemy. Because that's the gimmick. You're supposed to hit him on the knees until he staggers 3 times. Then you do the special move on him, and you take away half his health bar. Then you do it again. It's just literally dodge and repeat. The enemy's it's literally a trap. Anyways,
So
no,
it's the fire
it's
giant fight again. Remember the fire
yeah, sure.
giant at the end? Yeah,
Yeah, I remember Fire Giant. Although the Fire Giant actually took damage when you hit him. This one is just no, he takes like barely any damage. Fun fact, I found this out the other day. Did you ever get the magic that's a giant lightning storm? I
no,
think
I
it's
never
called
do
the
magic.
you are missing out. So anyways, it's called the Ancient Dragon Lightning something, right? It literally just makes a giant lightning storm.
Oh my god. Can
Everyone
I stop you? Can I stop you right
yeah.
now? Can we talk about
Hmm.
Ancient Dragon Guy? Ancient Dragon Man.
Which one?
No, no, no. Have you not found him? Ancient Dragon Man?
Okay,
It's
is he
just
in
an
the
NPC.
DLC?
It's just an NPC literally called Ancient Dragon Man.
Oh no, okay. Because I'm playing this and I'm also playing it with my friends as they're streaming. So yesterday I saw my friend find just literally a dragon man who asked him, "Hey, want to be part of the dragon community?" And we'll look at him like, "Huh?" But that's the most I know. So I might have seen him. I know where he is, but I haven't talked to him myself. So he's literally
So
just ancient dragon man.
there
Hmm.
is an NPC that is a boss called the Ancient Dragon Man, and his whole gimmick is that he runs up to you, he jumps up, he swings his sword, and energy beam shoots out, and if it hits you, it kills you in one shot.
That's hilarious. That is amazing.
I'm hearing the word one shot get thrown around a lot for this DLC. Did you see that tweet Bandai Namco put out of this is
No,
just a suggestion, but maybe you should raise your like something tree level.
that's what I'm saying. The little war level, you gotta put it up so you don't immediately die. It's literally all it is, and people aren't doing it. That's why everybody's dying. No, the DLC is not that hard. You're supposed to raise the level. You're just making it harder for yourself. Listen, so I saw a streamer,
Yeah.
and this fucker's horrible at games, right? He beat the game by taking the fingerprint great shield, the giant one, and just guarding all the way through with a lance and poking people. Now this man is horrible at games, so if he can do it, everybody can do it. It's that simple.
Is this one of your
Oh
friends or is this an actual streamer?
no, this is an actual streamer. I'll
Can
show
we
you
get a
which one
name?
later.
Okay.
Oh, it's just fucking it's Asmon Gold. That man. is not good at games. And if he beat this game with a giant shield and just poking people with a fork, yeah, no, I'm sorry, this game ain't hard. You're just a bunch of bitches. You just can't figure it out. Listen, Elden Ring's You know what? I'm gonna drop it right now. Yeah. So out of all the Dark Souls games, Elden Ring is probably the easiest one. The minute you realize, no, this game's fucked, because the amount of weaponry, magic, and build variety you have is insane. And no, and even though this game has been patched 10 different times, no, there is still something else somewhere. Even the mimic, good old fashioned mimic who got nerfed, no, that fucker's still crazy. No, give him a shield and give him the blasphemous blade, and he will tank for you. He will not stop. There you go. That's my that's my Elden Ring week. Somebody let me go. I want to go keep playing Elden Ring right now. Why am I here? How's your week? How's your week? No, you know what? Not even how's your week. How was Shin Megami Tensei 5?
All right, if we're just gonna go right into it.
You know you
Yes.
wanna.
Instead of playing Elden Ring DLC, I went straight to SMT5 because if I had to pick one of these two games to put time into, it's gonna be the one I know for a fact I'm going to enjoy more. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't say that to say I didn't have fun with Elden Ring when I first played it like 2 years ago. I did. It's just
Mm-hmm.
that once you beat what is it, Margot the second time,
Yeah.
the second time
Yeah,
before you
in
have
the
to,
capital.
yeah, when he just starts using Gate of Babylon. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, come on, you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about.
So after that you go to the
Uh,
Blizzard area, and then you fight the
uh,
fire giant, and then you go back to the
yep.
capital, and it's two bosses. But around this
Yeah.
time, you also get access to like the secret area where you go down the tree and you fight Millennia.
Yeah. Oh, you can get there earlier, but don't worry about it. Yeah, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
I hate that part of the game. Once you beat
Well, yeah, it's
Margot
not
the
supposed.
second time, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
no,
it's
no,
a
go ahead.
listen. No, you see that part over there? No, it's not supposed to be. Not supposed to be a cakewalk. No, it's supposed to be fuck you the area. No one likes it. But yeah, go on.
But yeah, there's a clear point in Elden Ring where the game goes from enjoyable to this is now a slog to play through, and I kind of don't like it as much. The
Mm-hmm.
the boss rush that is, look at this character with armored moves and AoEs, armored moves and AoEs, and then another guy with armored moves and AoEs, and then you get to the final like boss. It's just one big dragon. He can do whatever he wants. It's supposed to be a
Fun fact.
cakewalk, and he is a cakewalk, but then he can do some stupid bullshit and he just kills you.
Fun
And then you gotta
fact.
do it again.
So when the DLC came out,
You can
during
now
that
ride
boss,
the
yeah, you can now ride the horse in that boss. So
cool.
that's really
Took him
funny.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Mind you, it's really not a hard boss. It's more just an annoying boss that just keeps running.
Yeah, it's just annoying. Another dragon. Wow. Again.
A magical dra. How many dragons? Wait, no. Wait, there's only like three main bosses that are giant dragons.
I meant in the like another from soft dragon fight, not as in oh god another one in this game. But yeah, I had my complaints, and then I never touched the game again because it's like yeah I know there's gonna be DLC. I'll wait.
Eh,
And then those 2 years passed, and at some point I don't know what happened. That something sort of clicked. Am I streaming?
what? What did you do? What are you doing?
So fun fact, I've been streaming the whole time
Where the fuck have you been streaming?
on Twitch.
Fuck you stream this shit on Twitch? Go shut that down.
I noticed that shit and I immediately turned that off. So,
Right now go run over to Twitch and shut that shit down.
oh
You're
my
screaming.
fucking god. I knew there was a reason why I got a notification that was like, "Hey, manage your Twitch channel through the Twitch dashboard on mobile." It's like, wait, what? What the fuck? So that happened.
Funny. It's hilarious. You can go fix that. Like, what the fuck?
All right. Jesus Christ. Where it's not like we had any viewers, so it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a pain
Well,
in the ass. Fucking like
I wonder what
edit
stream.
later.
Is it just a black screen? Whatever.
No, it was showing the old
Because
logo, the cross tag picture.
oh, okay, that's funny.
All right. What was I talking about? Elden Ring, right?
Hmm.
Uh, I realized I don't actually like Elden Ring that much.
Eh, how'd that
Yeah,
work?
it's just a me thing, right? I like Dark Souls 3 more.
I mean, that's fine
Uh,
because I think Bloodborne's the better game between Elden Ring and. No, yeah,
oh,
I just think
absolutely.
Bloodborne's the best one.
Yeah,
But I still
absolutely.
put like because I still look at Elden Ring I'm like, no, this is just easy second place. Nothing else beats it. But anyways,
Yeah, yeah.
fucking.
It's just a matter of preference.
Eh, I
Uh,
I mean, I'd say it's weird, but then I remember like. I remember playing Metal Gear Solid 5 and like, yeah, that was fine. And as the years went by, it's like, damn, that game was a disappointment.
Elden Ring wasn't a disappointment. It was just kind of, yeah, here's another one.
Can't even
I
say,
don't know.
yeah, here's another one. It's like, it just kept adding up. Like, damn, they really didn't do this. Damn, they really didn't do that. Damn, this plot was probably the dumbest one yet, and that's saying something. And this is
The
after
cursed
Guns
Kaka
of the Patriots.
consumer.
Hmm?
Oh, you were talking about Metal Gear. I was talking about Elden Ring. I thought you meant the stupidest plot because
What?
they
No,
have a
no,
character
listen,
literally called the cursed Kaka consumer.
listen. I'm gonna put Doctor's plot in a nutshell. They all suck. It doesn't matter. I can't give a shit. Oh, but there's just like this whole ass plot line, and you can see. Just go watch a Vadi video. I'm like, I don't wanna. That's my whole thing. I don't care about your plot. It's not there in the game, so I can't really give a shit. Just like
There's
Destiny.
something there's something to be said about needing to watch a video to understand a fucking video game story. But then again, we're 6 games into this franchise question mark, and it's like, who cares at this
Hey,
point? Just play the
brother,
game.
nobody's here for the story. Everybody's here for
I
the game. So there you go.
there's some people that are here for the story.
Yeah, there's the weirdos. Fucking put it like that. Yeah, there's just fucking weirdos who are like, yeah, I'm here for a long. I'm like, yeah, fuck off. Listen, I remember somebody always mentioning like, yeah, because we got the who the fuck was it? The Game of Thrones guys to do the story for Elder Ring. I'm looking like, why does that matter? I will
I
know
mean,
nothing about the story. Hmm?
it mattered a lot.
Did it?
Yeah, like
Well, maybe the
at the
setting.
time, at the time, at the time,
Mm-hmm.
that mattered a
Mm-hmm.
lot. That they got
Okay.
George R. R.
Alright.
Martin to do like the lore
Like
of the game.
I remember a lot of people. I remember people saying like, "Oh yeah, George R. R. Martin's doing the lore. We're here for that." I'm like, brother, I'm just here for the game. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna play the game, and I will know nothing of the lore. And until this point, I know nothing of the lore. Maybe like 2 or 3 things that I've seen. Like, oh, that's kind of cool. I just remember that hey yeah, that final boss's hammer broke the ring. I'm like, oh yeah, and the hammer's really good. So like, oh yeah, that's funny. That's about
Yeah,
it.
and the red hair guy was also the lady, but you don't figure that out unless you do a specific emote in front of a statue that just straight up says, "Yeah, no, they're the same person," or maybe they weren't. I don't. They were
Wait,
also husband and
which
wife.
lady? Fuck what now?
Oh, you didn't know?
Wait, is it
See
like
this
fucking what? See this is dumb. Are we talking about the lady that burned herself?
yeah, America is Radagon. They're the same person,
Oh
technically,
wait,
maybe.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the lady that gave you the horse.
No.
Yeah, because listen, you said lady. I'm like, yeah, there's like 5 ladies. Can't even. Even America's Radagon. What the fuck ever. You ever wonder why you never see America and Radagon in the same place at the same time? Shut the fuck up.
Then how did they? How did she get pregnant? How does this work? Anyway,
Hey,
uh,
I'm gonna listen. It probably made more sense in Star Wars Acolyte, and we're gonna leave it at that. Keep going.
what?
Star Wars.
I
It
don't.
probably made more sense in Star Wars
I
Acolyte.
don't
Don't
care.
worry about it.
I
Don't worry about it.
genuinely could. I The only good thing that I hear is coming up Star Wars in the past couple of years is Star Wars Andor. And if I were to sit down and watch anything related to Star Wars, it would be that.
Listen, I think the best thing to come out of Star Wars in years was uh the not Dark Souls game. What was it called? Yeah, I can't even remember the name. So there you go. It's that one Star Wars game. Because not even getting the remix of the Battlefront games was good. What do you mean we just put 5 servers for this whole thing? I'm like, wow, you guys are assholes.
Man, this thing was good. Too bad I can't remember the name.
That was the no, I didn't play it.
Oh
I just
yeah,
know it's good. So there you go.
yeah.
Because
Same
I
with
can't give a
Andor.
shit.
I heard it's really fucking good, but I haven't watched it. Apparently, it's done by the same dude that directed the Bourne movie. So I don't. Oh man,
Damn, somebody give me a Lego Star Wars games. Those are always fun.
yeah, just play the old one. The recent
The
one that
the
came out.
the fucking the trilogy collection thing.
Yeah,
That'd be bad.
the one where you could combo trial with children.
Yeah, remember that. Yeah, I gotta play that one. That's a better plot for the new movies. That was
Yeah. We made it. We accidentally made a sick ass character action game with Lego Star Wars.
nice. All
All
right,
right, SMT
let's get back to
five,
vengeance. Yeah,
SMT five, the
vengeance.
Snyder Cut Vengeance.
All right.
I can. Let's start this off by saying I've beaten SMT five Original and I have
Mhm.
beaten SMT five Vengeance. I
Mhm.
have
That way,
beaten
I only got
Canon.
to when the girl gets kidnapped and you're immediately in the demon world. That's as far as I got. Then I just kind of didn't come back because I started playing other things. So there you go.
Fair enough. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
that means you beat the first map, and having beat the first map, you pretty much got a good gist of what the rest of the game was going to be like.
Mind you, it was fun. I just kind of, yeah, I just want to play. I just started. I think something else came out during the time. Like, no, I want to play this instead, and I just never came back to it.
All right, all right. So I beat
Mm-hmm.
Canon of Creation back when it wasn't called that, which is the original story, and I beat
Cool.
Canon of Vengeance, which is the story that was introduced for the Vengeance version of the game.
Question. So, when you
Yeah,
start a new game, do you just get to pick which story you want to go, or is it after a certain point you decide?
no. You start up a new game, and the game just straight up asks you, "Hey, do you want to do Canon of Creation or Vengeance?"
Okay.
Like they give you the option of taking the girl's hand or not, and after you do, the game straight up says, "Hey, you have chosen Canon of Vengeance. In case you would like to play the original story, we give you the option to go back and do so now." So
In case you
even though you pick it like in the context of the game,
give
then the
you
game straight up like gives you the little menu option of like, "Hey, so
it
if
gives
you
you
want to
the
go do the
warning,
other
like
one."
gives you the tiny warning, said, if you wanna go back to your original game, just slap her hand away and walk away. Like what?
Yeah, straight up. All right.
Just look at this girl like nah, and just walk away, and she's just like, well shit, there goes that storyline. Butterfly Fleck is a
Complete,
bitch.
completely. You're done. Goodbye. All right. So, with the introduction of Vengeance, we get a new enemy faction called the Kadishtu, which is made up of
Yeah, sure.
four demonic ladies that were like known to. I feel awkward talking about this
Uh huh.
because there were the supposed wives of the Archangel Samael, and that the
Mm-hmm.
Kadishtu is actually the name of the goddess's prostitution. And I'm just staring at this like, so this artist has a very specific fetish,
Oh,
and
is
I've
it?
known this.
Oh, you know
I've
what?
known this.
This is
Yeah,
is this the one lady in the black spandex? Well, at least one of them, because I remember everybody just going like, "Damn!" I'm like, "Oh, okay." Listen,
I think I know what character everyone went damn over, because you get to that point and then that character uses her like
special
unique
move.
skill on you, and
Yeah,
you are going, damn, this animation has so much money put into it.
it's like that man. That man had a budget, and he said, I know my mission, and I'm about to complete." You know what? Respect to him. Mad respect. He had a mission, and I'm gonna stop him.
And it's
Anyways.
like, all right, this is very different from original
Mm-hmm.
SMT5, right? You get a new
Mm-hmm.
party member, you get actual party members that are human characters that join the your team for a bit for certain story sections. And then you get introduced to the new elements of the story regarding the Kadishtu. And then you get that one cutscene leading up to what you mentioned. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm. What? Hello? Oh.
My bad, Gene.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the introduction of the Kadishtu happens. And I'll be honest, we get to that one cutscene leading up
By the way,
to the second arc. Yeah,
don't full spoil this for me, because I will go play this game later. I already got it. I'm just, Elden Ring.
well, that is unfortunate because I was gonna spoil the shit out of this fucking thing. But I guess I'll try and skim through it. Pretty much,
Get through it.
leading up to the part where you got to of like the girl gets kidnapped and you got to go to the
Yeah.
second dot to rescue her. After you finish the first dot, the story changes drastically, and the context behind the lead up to the second part changes. And after you beat the second arc, chapters three, yeah, chapter three is completely different compared to like original.
How long is it? Is it so you're doing chapter one and two like original, then chapter three changes. So how long is so let's just say after chapter three it's just a completely new game. How long is it? Is it as long as regular SMT? SMT5? Yeah.
I I beat this in under 30 hours,
Oh, okay.
and an original SMT5
Probably like
took me
60 or 70, right?
60.
Yeah. Okay. So
So it's the same game, right?
mhm.
The way in which you progress through the levels and you upgrade your demons and you go about the whole thing, it's the same thing. It's just an alternate version, but
Yeah,
it's the
just
same
a
game.
new story.
It's just that me knowing what I know, was able to skim through a lot of the more troublesome issues.
So it's probably taking more time since I'll still be figuring stuff out. Okay.
Exactly.
Can I
There were multiple.
if I say
Yeah.
torn, is that right?
No.
So
No,
longer?
not at all.
Ooh, okay.
No, 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 no. This is not an SNT4 to SNT4 apocalypse situation.
Oh,
It
because
isn't. Everyone thought it
SMT4.
was. Everyone thought it was. It's not, because it's the same game. It's just with a different story and one different location,
Oh,
but it's the
you
same
okay?
game
Oh,
ultimately.
you know which? But you haven't played this, so you wouldn't get it. So I would say then Future Connect, Blade One, but you haven't played it, so you wouldn't get that one. Where it was you had the original game, then you got the new part, which is its own little tiny section of new stuff. but it's not as big.
Okay, I feel like I'm explaining this wrong.
Yes,
SMT
okay,
five
because
Venge.
hmm
Let me try. SMT five Vengeance is not a an add-on to the story. It's not a DLC. It's not Torna. It's not future connected. Nor is it like the expansion for Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
let's say Golden Royale.
No,
Yeah, not even Golden.
no, it's
Ooh.
not, because that would imply you're adding to the content that is already in the game.
Well, but you have the new story and the new demons.
It's no. The choice you make at the very start of the game separates the two routes. You either get
hmm
the story, the same story of the original game, right? You
hmm
go to the
You can
first
play the
dot, you go
original
to the
game.
second
Yeah,
dot, you go to the third dot, and you go to the final dot. And then
you
you
can play the
have,
original game.
yeah, you can play the original
The
game.
Vengeance canon.
And then there's the Vengeance canon, in which you play the first area, and there's different cutscenes compared to original story, and
hmm
one new boss, but it's still the same.
hmm
Then there's second dot, it's still the same dot for the most
hmm
part. It's still the exact same. Then you get to the third dot, which is completely different from the third dot in original. And then you get to the fourth one, which is the exact same, which is the one I was expecting the most changes, since it was the most problematic in original story.
Which
And
is
no,
still the
they
same.
they 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 left it the exact same. The second you get to that fourth area, instead of it being like a procedural hallway like the first one and the second one and the third one were, this one is
Yeah.
just completely open to you. You can go everywhere. And the problem with you going everywhere is that to the front of you are level 58 enemies, and to the back are level 72 enemies.
Well, now you're really playing Xenoblade.
And it sucks. It is, you enter that place around level 52, and everything around you is just get used to it. And it was, this one at least is like manageable because level scaling isn't a thing in this version of the game. In original, the second you got to the fourth dot and you noticed that every single enemy was at least 4 levels higher than you, that means you had to go back to the third area and grind enemies until you were at least 2 levels below them to do any damage.
Oh yeah, because yeah, I remember.
Because
All right,
original SMT5 had level scaling for some stupid dumbass reason.
and they took it out. God bless. This is the only game
The
that does
most,
that. Well, used to do that.
yeah, I shit you not, I beat Vengeance, and the first thing that
Mhm.
came to my mind was the best thing to come out of this version of the game could have been added in a patch.
Just taking out level scaling.
That was it.
Hmm.
Just that one decision makes this an infinitely better experience than original. Now, I'm not
Hmm.
talking about story. I'm not talking about story. Gameplay wise, them removing level scaling and them adding a way to like shortcut, yeah, them adding random shortcuts throughout the world so that you don't actually have to like run all over the place just to get to this one spot that you could have just, it's so weird. It's so strange to me that a lot of these things weren't present in original, but whatever. Gameplay wise, it's still SMT. SMT's great. Press turn system's still there. You can customize your demons. You get essences, which means you can take, rather than just focusing and limiting yourself to the move set of 2 demons when you fuse them, you can add in the essence of a third one as though it were an equip. And so you can just, if you have a high level demon's essence and you end up making a pixie, you can just go, yeah, look at this level 2 pixie. I'm gonna infuse her with this essence of like this level 78 demon and give her Megidolon just because, even though she can't use it.
Okay, Dolan Pixie, let's go.
She's in the game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You
I
know
think I
this.
is that so is the funny SMG side quest still in the game? The one where you take the pixie till the end of the game and she gets Megadolan or no? Or
No,
can you
that's
do
only in
something
three.
similar? That's only three. Okay.
No,
Well,
but
then
that
keep track.
character, the exact same character, shows up again.
Really?
Yeah, when you go fight Demi Fiend, she's
Oh,
just a
when you go
party
get
member
your
there.
ass kicked. Okay.
Yeah, when you go get your ass fucking kicked.
So I
Hey,
think you
fun
can make him
fact.
a party member this time, right?
You can. Fun fact. When you
Yeah.
beat him, if you manage to beat Demi Fiend, you can go talk to him and go, "Hey, so you want to join the team?" And he goes, "Sure." And so now you
Hmm.
have the SMT3 protagonist just on your team.
I'm actually surprised that wasn't a thing in the original game.
No,
Where
you
you
had to
could,
mod it to get him.
yeah, it was the weirdest thing. We're like, oh no, oh no, you can fight him, but you can't make him a party member. Like, huh? You'd think that'd be the first thing you do, but okay.
So
Was
yeah.
daunting.
Story wise, I'm not gonna get into
Mm-hmm.
spoilers because I know you
Mm-hmm.
want to do it for yourself. Even though I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to tear this fucking thing apart.
Okay.
Um, you know me. I tend to focus more on stories than I do on anything else because of the way
Push
I
up like you
am.
motherfucker. Well, is it not?
And I didn't even hear that, and I'm not even. I'm probably gonna be able to hear that when I listen through it again. But I'm
And
just
then
gonna
you
let you
just
have it for
text me,
now.
fuck you.
Um, there is one cutscene in this game, in Vengeance, that said everything I need to. That summarizes the whole experience, pretty much. I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
where
Mm-hmm.
we're leading up to the bullying arc, and a character is going, "There's a bullying problem at my school, and I don't know what to do." And then the other character goes, "Kill them."
What? Oh, yeah, you told me about this. Where you just go, yeah, kill him. I
And when
say
this
two.
first
You got
like
two.
happens, you're left kind of surprised of like, wow, that was a drastic like rise in events.
Please,
But okay, sure, yeah, fair, fair.
please tell me your reaction was the minute they say, yeah, kill him, and you were just laughing.
Yes,
Just
of
like
course I
I,
was laughing
just
because it's so
listen.
spontaneous.
You know, like, just kill him. Like, what? I mean, what? Damn. I
Mind
know
you,
we gotta get the plot moving, but fuck.
this is the
Mm-hmm.
exact same character that later on in an optional conversation about cars, she's like, "Yeah, so I don't understand why we still use cars. They're fucking death traps." Did you? She literally does the pose of raising the finger and starts talking about the death rate of people dying because of car related accidents. And then another character is just like, "Yeah, but it's progress. We need them for transportation." And the reply is, "Do we really need them? Because do we really need them for progress? And if they're really necessary for progress, are you willing to say to my face that all the lives lost because of these things are worth the cost of progress?" And the other
Like,
character just shuts the fuck up, and you're just like, "What? How
listen,
did we?"
listen, I'm hearing this, and I'm looking at this girl going, you're a fucking idiot. Because you,
Do
at
you?
any point, she did not have a good point at all. Like, are you willing to sacrifice those lives for progress? Hey, so fire, right? You know how many people died because of fire? Are you sure we want to lose that? Fucking dipshit.
No, no, no,
Somebody
Gene.
needs to
And
slap this
then she's
person
like,
upside the head.
and then she goes, "Do you? Are you really willing to say that you need these things for progress, or is it because it's just more comfortable?"
I wanna,
Uh,
but,
and and, and,
but,
and, and
I
I understand, like I understand what they're trying to go for, right? I
said you
understand,
chose
but
probably the worst fucking point.
I understand what they're trying to say, but the way they're saying it is dog shit.
Yes, I'm looking
I,
at you. And the only thing that's coming to my mouth, like you're trying to start sound smart, but you sound like an actual idiot.
you sound like a vegan.
Damn. Oh damn. Okay. Right, just go. Just go. I'm like. He was like, what? Nothing. I'm
So
like, oh, dude.
I understand. I get what they're trying to go for, right? It is the cost of progress being like human lives meant
Yeah,
like is it worth it? Like, yeah, okay, that point's fine. But the example she gives and the way she
it's
gives it
probably
compare
the
this is
worst
the
one.
mind you, this is the exact same fucking character that was willing to go like yeah, no, just kill bullies. I don't girl,
Wait.
you are
She's the one
lucky.
that
You
said
are
kill
lucky. This character is lucky she is hitting all like the goth girl marks, check marks, right? You're lucky. You're fucking lucky. But at the same time, I like you're on thin ice, which is funny because she uses
bullies.
fire.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest. The only check marks he say for me were yeah, golf course are kind of mid, so yeah, I'm gonna put that one out there.
I am going to murder you.
I know, but
We are
I'm gonna
having,
put it right
dude, dude. I am throwing away this conversation. No, we are doing this right now. The fuck you mean? Put him up.
I just I don't get it. I look at golf girls and I'm going, I don't get it. It's that simple. I just think they're kind of mid. It's literally just you're in all black, maybe some piercings. Cool. Yeah, not my style. Yeah, not at
Everyone,
all.
I apologize for what I'm about to say, but unfortunately, me and Gene can no longer be friends. This might be the final episode of Meter Burn. Truly, I
That's,
apologize.
hey, don't worry.
I say as you hear the background noise of a gun cocking and me typing down the fucking going to the airport website to get a ticket over to Florida. Hey man, I was ruined as I was ruined. Like I had no chance,
You had no. Who
right?
broke you?
I
Uh huh.
you me from Code Lyoko.
Now, really?
Sixth grade, I had no chance.
All right.
Going
So I
from
looked
that in
at her.
sixth grade, going from that in sixth grade to like seventh grade, and then like meeting an actual goth girl was like, no, I have no chance. This is it. I'm done. It's over.
The game was rigged from the start.
The game was rigged from the start.
Admittedly, I did not know that she would count as golf girl because I kind of looked at her like, yeah, she's the serious girl. That's all it was. Okay. No,
But yeah, I had no
I'm still on that. That chick's
just
made though.
yeah, no, I know you like Gyarus. Anyway,
Oh,
me
sure.
as a sixth grader had no chance. I had no chance, bro. It is what it is.
Oh, all right. Gotcha.
What the fuck were we talking about again? SMT5. Um,
I
so
like the
all right,
comment that the I like the comment that the words "goth girls are made the whole conversation sidetrack to like no put them up.
I
That
am
was
going
fun.
to kill you. I am going to kill you.
Yeah, I bought Street Fighter 5. I bought Street Fighter 6 the other day. I still haven't played it,
Cool,
so that's an option.
cool. Hey,
Uh,
so
yeah.
you keep progressing through Vengeance's story, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
get more interactions with the Kaddish too, which are really neat, right? I'm willing to admit that. Easy. The Kaddish too are easily the best part of fucking Vengeance because
Mm-hmm.
they are villains that do not give a shit about human life,
Just
and it's great.
villains.
Yeah,
Hey,
villains. They don't care.
like
They're
act like actual villains. We don't have a motivation. We just want to do worse.
no, they have a motivation, but it's not like uh it's not one of those, oh, they're sympathetic villains. No, they are horrible fucking
Just
creatures.
horrible people. Good. I can respect that.
And it's great. It's fucking awesome. How all of them are just they're just bitchy
Just
towards each
assholes.
other. And then you
Bitching
think,
towards each
oh,
other.
like yeah, and you think, oh, like they probably hate each other. And then you get one cutscene near the end of like, yeah, no, they treat each other like shit, but they're legit like comrades. They're gonna fucking kill you. All
Oh, so they're
right.
like, damn.
Like, okay, all right. you get to the point where you finally meet their leader and you had to fight them. And that boss fight, Gene,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you have to fight all four at the same time.
Oh.
And it is the game going the like we're not holding back anymore. Which is funny because in original SMT5, the ending of the second area was the moment the game went, we're not holding back on you anymore. And in Vengeance, it takes until the end of the third area for them to do that.
So
And that fight is hard.
does it become does it become harder than original at some point? Or is it about the same?
It becomes easier after this fight,
Okay.
unfortunately. This is easily the hardest fight in the game up to that point. And everything after
Although
that is just easier.
although it would be very interesting because with all the changes you would also have to check the original game and see how the original game holds up. Hmm. Anyways.
You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong.
Here's-
You're gonna
Yeah.
have to tell me on that because I don't know if you're gonna do original or vengeance.
Nah, I'm just going straight vengeance.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah. Which is
Uh,
mhm.
so just to like summarize a bit, the end of what the end is like, because there's also secret cutscenes sprinkled throughout all of Vengeance that you have to go out of your way to find.
Okay. Are we doing the SMT Avengers initiative? Be funny.
There
That's
is not really.
okay.
If anything, all right, I'm just gonna go out and say it.
Yeah.
I think I like Canon of Creation more than I like Vengeance
Story wise,
because yeah, story wise,
okay.
because there's there's a lot of stuff that feels like it was undercooked and it could have, you could have given out a bit more. But
Mhm.
there is a character that is present throughout all of Canon of Creation that makes that story something, right? It at least
Okay.
tries. And that character is barely present in
So how
Canon
many of the
of
original
Vengeance.
characters are just gone or barely present? Like most of them?
No, if anything, it's the reverse. They have more screen time than ever.
Really? Hmm.
It's just it's just the
Well,
one character that matters the most in the context of the story is barely in the story.
hmm. No.
And his presence, like the lack of his presence is felt throughout the entire route. Like, where the fuck is this dude? I
Is it
don't get it.
Virgil? Is it Virgil Man?
No, he's there. He's there. He's there.
Oh, he's there.
I'm
Does he
talking
still
about
have his
I'm
Virgil
talking
moment?
about yeah, he has his Virgil. Yeah, he has his Virgil moment.
Yeah.
Uh no, I'm talking about the fact that Lucifer's barely in Vengeance.
Yeah.
Like the game starts and you get a cutscene of like, hey, Lucifer dethroned and killed God.
Yeah.
And then all of Canon of Creation is like the after effects of such a shift.
Yeah.
You
The shift
feel
of
his
power.
presence everywhere. And then in Vengeance, he's there for one cutscene, and then you never see him again
He's just kind
until
of
the
fucked
very
up.
end.
He's kind of
You
fucked up. I'm like, yeah,
never
I'm gonna
see
go
this
make some new
motherfucker again.
laws. Okay. Damn, that's weird. That's actually weird. Mm. Okay.
And hold on, that can't be right. Give me 1 second. Okay, I was wrong. So yeah, you get to the ending of Canon of Vengeance, and instead of it being a choice like in original, the decisions you made throughout the game come into play
Will
here.
affect what happened. Okay.
Are you a lawful character or are you a chaotic character? And depending on depending on the choices you've made, you get one of two routes at the end. And both routes are literally just Final Boss 1, Final Boss 2, Final Boss 3. I
Does it
have
all have
things
the
to say
same
about.
final bosses?
Yes, of course they do.
Really? Huh, I thought it changed. Okay.
With the exclusion of Final Boss 2. Final
Where it
Boss 1 and
changes if
Final
anything.
Boss 3 are the exact same.
Okay.
Alright. You get
Hmm.
to the final conversation, the choice. And you have one character on one side and another character on the other. Hey, you know what I was talking about earlier about how Yoko is a goth girl and how she
No.
like the director and the author knew what they were doing with the character.
Mm-hmm.
So when she gets her new design,
Mm-hmm.
how do I you remember Takemi from Persona 5, the doctor?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's so it's over.
It's so over. Like it's not even a
It's
decision. It's not
over.
even a choice.
She. It's like, sorry, I know what I like. Good night. Goodbye. Okay.
It is literally a popularity contest. Like, yeah, sure, you say some wild ass fucking shit, but that fucking pose is there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. I'm sorry, Tao. There's just nothing I can do.
It's over. It's been over. It's been over years ago. Sorry.
You
You just
you literally you literally turn around and tell the goddess from Shin Megami Tensei, like true goddess reincarnation. You turn around and you tell that character, "I'm sorry, but she's just got it going on. I just like her more than you. I am making her my Shin Megami Tensei." There's so many puns happening right now that are flowing over your head.
I know. Listen, I know it means something about God. So yeah, you made her your God.
Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei means true goddess reincarnation, which is meant to be Amaterasu, because she's like the patron goddess of Japan, right? She's the sun goddess, and Japan is the land of the sun.
Mm-hmm,
And the
mm-hmm.
whole deal in
Izanami.
SMT1, and the whole deal in SMT1 was you got to resurrect Amaterasu so you can save Japan. Anyway, so pretty much you just tell
SMT.
Amaterasu to go. She just fuck off because you're gonna go with the new girl, and then you fight the boss, and then you fight the other boss, and then you fight the third boss, and then you're done. You get the credits. I'm not gonna spoil what the ending is, and I'm not gonna spoil what the context of her like alignment is or what she wants. I am going to say, however, that the fact
Mm-hmm.
that the final conversation between these two plot relevant characters that are essentially gods within their own right with the power to recreate the world and all of creation boils down to, if I recreate the world, then no one will ever get bullied ever again. It's some wild ass fucking shit.
I want a world where people don't get bullied. Like, nah.
I want a world where humans and demons can live freely without prejudice as I am staring at this fucking bitch going, are you for real? We're talking about literal cannibal monsters. What the fuck freedom are you talking about? Bitch, you are so lucky I am getting to see a good look at those thighs. I am fickle, I am petty, and I am a slave to my desires.
But
But
damn.
had those thighs been covered up, I would have chosen like actual creation, and you would have gotten screwed over. You are so lucky. You are so
You.
lucky. Just literally wagging my fucking finger, dude. The second she shows up, the other character goes from having like a neutral happy face to just bitch resting face because it's like, oh god, we're doing this again. Even the fucking characters in the story are just sick of her.
No. All right. So would you say that between the two choices is probably the dumbest one, but it's validated by my Goth girl?
Yes,
Oh my god.
I was having second thoughts, and then I went over to the change screen because you actually do need her for the final boss. She is great. She is absolutely a necessary unit to have for that final boss.
Mm-hmm.
All of her skills are meant to tackle
Yeah.
that boss. When you go over to the change screen and you go over to to her status, and she's doing the fucking pose, it's like it's so over. I made the right choice. I made the right choice. Nobody can tell me I didn't. I made the right choice.
In this new world you're now living, full of chaos, and you just look at the world and you wonder, is it worth it? Look at her. It was worth it. Like, damn. Damn. This man would sell the world for Goth Girl. Got it.
Hey man, Wooly would betray humanity for a jetpack.
I mean, jetpack's
I
kind of
I
cool
require
though.
I require less.
It requires say no more.
Okay, no more, fam. I understand completely.
Mission is complete. It's fucking aligned to someone suddenly sees Goth Girl up, down a double cross. Like, damn, that easy,
That's
huh?
it. It's over. Never had a choice.
Fucking will play Infamous as a
A,
hero, gets to the end, sees Goth Girl. Ah, no, fuck it. I know what I want.
lo- a
Damn, Infamous 2 would be a
Gene
funny game for you.
a loaded gun was handed over to me with the safety off. I had no choice. I had to do it. I had to do it.
Started blasting. I mean, Jim Lee started
Okay,
blasting.
okay. So like real talk. Like moving
Okay.
on from all the memes in the conversation. This is
Mm-hmm.
easily like the best new introduction character for a re-release of an SMT game.
Okay.
It's her, Power Gap, and then what is it? The fucking sister character from Devil Survivor 2. And then another Power
What?
Gap.
Yeah, you got me on Devil Survivor.
Yeah, you never played those.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, my experience goes into Persona and this game. So there you go.
I feel like you would like Devil Survivor, but I guess we'll see until after after I beat Trails in the Sky 3.
What? What?
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, we
um,
got time where I playing that game.
yeah, I'll just send you a link to a
Legal.
3DS.
Yeah, very legal. Oh, it's 3DS. Huh.
Yeah, because the 3DS version has voice acting.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
All right, what was I about to? So yeah, that was my experience with SMT5. Cool game. I like
Mm-hmm.
playing through it. Halfway through the game, I got bored. I would say because it's just
Why?
like I don't know.
Just like the
After I beat
original.
yeah, honestly,
Yeah, yeah. Listen, the only thing I know about original after the parts I played was my other friend going like, "Yeah, this game's really fun until you get to the part where they kill the girl, and then it's just okay, it peaked here, then it's all down." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
yeah.
Okay,
The game
yes.
is good right up until the end of the second arc, and then third and fourth are just a slog to get through in both versions of the game.
All right. I'll probably get I'll probably
But
get
at
to it
least I
after
have Dazai.
I I'll probably get to it after Elden Ring and Daybreak, which is about to come out in a few weeks.
Nobody cared who I was until I took off the hat and swept my hair back.
Okay. Okay. But is it valid that nobody care about? Because listen, nobody care about Virgil till DMC3, and you know this.
Yeah,
Because Virgil was in DMC1. We were just
yeah.
like, yeah, I guess I was a guy. Nilo Angelo, that's cool. Nobody cared about Nilo Angelo till he took off the mask and he became Virgil. Until he became the literal coolest character.
A storm is coming. Uh, and I need
That
more
is,
power.
I, I can't, I can't believe that they actually made a theme song more iconic than his original one.
Okay. And with
Mm-hmm.
that, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like we have successfully closed the chapter that is our week.
And now the Nintendo
We
Direct.
are We are an hour in. Gene,
Yeah.
this is a fighting game, semi fighting game focused podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, yeah. We can cope. Go on.
All right. I am going to step away for a couple of minutes, for at least
Mm-hmm.
two.
Mm-hmm.
You have the floor. Tell tell me about Mario and Luigi brothership. I was gonna say brotherhood, but then I saw it's actually brothership.
I know, right?
Go off,
So,
King.
so that direct started. I'm like, okay, well, what are we starting with? And then I see this game, and then I look at the art style. I'm looking like, wait, is that Mario and Luigi? And then the game is just going, and it's actually a Mario and Luigi game. And I'm looking at this, texting you like, that's it, I don't care, we won. Because, hey, we got a new Mario and Luigi game on the Switch. This is the best. But I'm not sure if you knew the context for this. Because here's a fun fact. The reason this game is special, and I say it's very, very special, it's because I don't remember when, but when Mario and Luigi, the remake, um, I think it was the Superstar Saga remake of Mario and Luigi came out. After that game came out, the development company, which was Alpha Dream, they went bankrupt. These people were gone. So everybody was like, "Well, that's it. Mario and Luigi's dead. We're not getting a new game." All right. But then the wildest thing happened. Where fast forward to now, we are looking at the literal. This game should not be real, but it is real right now. This is a dream game because that company went bankrupt, and we don't know what happened to those employees. And now we're suddenly getting a Mario and Luigi game. And no, it's not just, oh, maybe Nintendo's doing. No, no. People have gone on record saying, yeah, no, that's like actual things that Alpha Dream would have done. So there is a really good chance that when that company went under, Nintendo just to look at the employees and said, "No, no, no, come over here. You make good games." And so they basically hired everybody, and they're just making more Mario and Luigi game. This is this is the wildest thing because fun fact, I believe in the same here. We not only have we gotten Mario and Luigi, we got Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. These are the three big Mario RPG games at the same year. I'm like, this is wild. I'm good. Mario and Luigi's back. You
Okay.
back now? Okay.
No, no. I've been back for a while. I was just listening.
Okay.
Um, wasn't it after? Let me see if I can remember properly. There
It
was a
might have.
Superstar Saga remake. There was a Bowser's Inside Story remake. There was a Mario and Luigi plus Paper Mario game sprinkled in there somewhere,
All right.
and
That one was before.
Mario and Luigi's Dream Team.
Okay. So it should have been Dream Team, the Paper Mario crossover. Now, the one I'm not sure is I want to say it was Superstar Saga. Then came the Bowser's Inside Story because, hey, that's just the best one. So came Bowser's Inside Story. And then that's when the company went bankrupt. Where everybody was
and
like literally sad because damn, these games were good.
and then Nintendo swooped in and just hired a bunch of those ex-employees.
I'm not even sure they ever made it public, by the way.
Don't worry about it. So yeah, let me let me
This,
see here. I'm gonna look up the Nintendo Direct so we can go in order.
listen, this is the equivalent of hey, this to put it in a nutshell, the fact that we're getting an Mario and Luigi game is almost equivalent to oh hey, here's Legends 3. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Okay, then we get Nintendo World Championship NES Edition,
Well,
which I don't care.
Is
We
that
get
one of my play? Oh,
we
no.
get a fairy tale game, which I
Eh,
could literally not give less of a fuck about because I
I,
don't care about fairy tale.
yep, same here.
All right,
I think there's one person who's like, oh, that's
Fantasian,
cool. Wait, which one?
Fantasian though.
Fantasian, Fantasian.
Can we talk about Fantasian because I want to talk about Fantasian?
Go ahead. I'm blanking out, but I'll probably remember because I remember seeing a few games, me looking like, oh yeah, those are some good games. Those look like good games. Okay, what's wrong with my
Eh,
3DS?
okay. Gene, quick question:
Yeah.
Who is the father of Final Fantasy?
At the risk of
Go on,
sounding very wrong, was it like something Sakaguchi?
Sakaguchi.
Hmm?
This is him. This is
Oh,
his game. This is his new game.
this is him going in.
Fantasian is an Apple Arcade game by Mistwalker,
Mm-hmm. Oh, oh,
directed by. Hold on. I can do this.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm,
not direct. Produced by Hironobu Sakaguchi, and the
mm-hmm.
composer is Nobuo Uematsu.
Wait, that man's still making music? I thought he was done.
This is literally a oh my god, it's happening moment because
Oh,
this game was stuck on the Apple Arcade,
also we just finally got.
and
Also,
this
this is your Mario and Luigi moment. Where like, this isn't real.
okay. So this isn't a gotcha game, mind you. This is an honest to god
This,
like full JRPG that was just there on the Apple Arcade for purchase.
hey, so I would like to comment that Albert Arcade has some legit good games. It's just that they're stuck in there, and it kind of pisses me off. So go on. Wait, so this is just a port of that? Well, no, not a port. It would be like a remake or like a updated version of that game onto this, right?
Yeah.
So since you know what I'm gonna ask. So the game's like really good, and then and I was kind of expecting like, nah, nobody played because I'm not okay. Oh, okay.
Oh no, this game got like stellar reviews when it came out.
Oh, so this is a good game. This is a game.
This is a game. This is oh my god, we are so back game.
Okay.
So, Mistwalker is a company that I hold dear because I love Last Odyssey and I love The Last Story, and I always wish they would, get the opportunity to make more games that were out there that one could purchase instead of just working on. What was it they were working on? They had a gotcha game or something.
Mm,
Point is, I've just wanted more out of this company for a long time,
mm.
and now that I'm getting this, it's like, oh
Oh,
god, we're so back. Dad came home. He brought the milk.
hey, mama brought the milk.
And it's also getting like what is it? What is it? Published by Square Enix, which is like, oh wow. Oh wow. We're doing it.
We got a game. We got a
We
new
have a
game.
game. We got a new game. Alright, Nintendo Switch Esports Basketball. Nobody played Nintendo Switch Esports. Why am I calling it why am I calling it Nintendo Switch Esports?
It's Switch Sports or like not yeah, Switch Sports because it'd be Wii Sports, something like that.
Alright.
Okay, so
We have an update to that Disney game. We have uh that Hello Kitty game, which is just Animal Crossing.
Animal
We
Crossing Hello
have
Kitty.
a Looney Tunes sports game, which is wild. Watch it be better than fucking Mario Strikers on the Switch. A new farm game from Tecmo Koei. The Donkey Kong Country Returns HD port. All right, this is one you can talk about. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D.
Alright, I'll get to that in a second. Now that you said because you said Donkey Kong Country HD port, and I'm going like I legit thought that game was already on Switch. It might have been Tropical Freeze, but I'm looking at this, I'm like, bro, just make a new Donkey Kong Country game. This thing has been carrying over since the Wii. So I think this was on the Wii, the Wii U. It might have been on the new 3DS, by the way, and now it's on the Switch. Like, brother, just make the new game already. Because we can't
Trust
have
in the
Star Fox.
process.
Hmm.
Trust in the process.
I mean, it's like I can't even say no because it's Nintendo. And like they'll eventually do something. It will take them years, but hey, at least it's fun. Unless you're F-Zero. Damn, I feel bad for them.
All
Damn,
right, then
I
the
wish you could have
right,
seen
right. The Tecmo Koei was it Tecmo Koei? It feels like Tecmo Koei. It might not be Tecmo Koei. There's a farming game, anime farming game with the artist from Fairy Tail doing something. It plays like Pikmin. I don't fucking know. I don't care about this. Donkey Kong Country Returns, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D. You're not gonna say anything about this? Okay, this something happened. Wait, hold on. Are you okay? Should I stop the recording?
I want to believe everything's going on. The recording on Audacity is still here. So what happened is I moved the laptop and I went to sleep. I'm like, huh? I don't know. But apparently
Okay.
it's still working.
Yeah, I see it. I see my laptop shut off. Remember, you got to move your mouse a little bit.
Sure.
You forgot to turn
No,
off
no,
that
that's
setting
no, no,
that
that's
makes it so
definitely
that the
off
laptop
because
doesn't.
because the first thing that's gonna happen is that it's gonna like the first thing that would happen is that that screen would actually go into sleep mode. No, so what happened is I moved my phone, I put it on top of the laptop, it moved it, and then it just went away. I don't know what happened. It is weird laptop things that have been happening.
Hey, well, if anything, I still have the
Yep,
recording
and
in
and this one's still
OBS,
running in
so
the
we should be
background,
fine.
so everything should be good.
All right, Gene, go off on Dragon Quest.
That game looked good. That game looks pretty. It is literally just Dragon Quest and the I know it's called HT2D. Was it wrong that I just call it? Oh yeah, that's that Octopath engine, right? Because on God, that's the first thing I think about. It's just Dragon Quest 2. Here's a fun fact: I haven't played Dragon Quest 2. I will gladly now play it since. Wait, was it Dragon Quest 2 or was it Dragon Quest 3?
It's one, two,
Yeah,
and
well,
three.
it's all three of them, but one of them is coming first. I think it's 3.
Yeah, it's
I
three.
want to say that everybody's because I've heard of a few Dragon Quest games that are just like, no, these are the best ones. So I think 3, 5, 8, and 11. Wait, was it 11 or was it no 12? Like those are the games that are like, no, play these. So it's like, yeah, I'm happy. This is coming out. I can play this game for the first time. Where the fuck is the new Dragon Quest game though? But hey,
They're working on it. You gotta give it a minute.
right.
Watch it be nothing like that initial teaser
And you know
trailer.
what?
Where the teaser trailer was in the volcano and it had fire, and then you see the 13, or was
No,
it the
no, no,
12?
no.
You
Listen,
see the
that's
number.
you see, that's in the volcano because that's where you're gonna make the sword again. I don't even remember that part. Um, what was it? Fuck. Oh, I'm blacking out. There was something I had to say.
Dragon Quest 1,
Dragon
2,
Quest 1, 2,
3,
3,
HD 2D.
HUT. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Play whenever it comes out. Still don't get. Oh, now I remember. We are still going to get that new Dragon Quest game before the Elder Scrolls 6. So there we go. Dude,
Just had to put
dude,
that
dude,
in there.
dude. You can name so many games that shouldn't have existed that have come out in between the announcement of Elder Scrolls 6.
Metroid Prime 4 is coming out before Elder
Prime.
Scrolls 6.
We got Prime 4. We got 3 console Monster Hunter games. We got the
you will be able to purchase Marvel vs. Capcom
Yes,
2 before Elder
we
Scrolls
got
6 comes out.
we. Okay, okay. So we made it. So we finally have good online in fighting games.
No, no, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not
Okay,
yet.
we'll get
Hold.
it. We got Devil May Cry 5 in the time this game was announced. That is amazing. Anyways, um, what?
Wait, Elder Scrolls 6 was announced before we got DMC5?
I believe so. Yes. I I
I know I say fact checking will ruin this podcast, but like,
actual
uh,
fact check because
when
I
was
remember it got announced by Fallout
PS6?
76. You find it up in the Fallout phone.
2018.
2018. DMC5 came out when?
2018. Hold on. DMC5 release 2019.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So DMC. So Elder Scrolls 6 got announced, and a year later came out DMC5, and we still don't have that. We got to see the fall of Bethesda, by the way.
They talk about, but that's just fine. Look at them. Look at them over there. They're doing
They
just
got
fine.
Doom.
Look at all this
They
money
got
they're
Doom.
getting.
There you go.
They got Doom. They got Elder Scrolls Online. They got 76.
Sure. Somebody will tell me that game's good, and I'll tell you
All
you're
right.
crazy.
We get the Funko Fusion Skylanders
No.
game. We get Luigi's Mansion 2 HD,
Was this announced before?
which I wasn't Luigi's Mansion too bad.
Don't know. That one was the one on 3DS? Wait, was it the one on 3DS?
Yeah, it was.
It's so dark. Like, I have no idea. I just remember everybody going, yeah, no, one was better. I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean,
We get Metal Slug Attack
that's cool.
Reloaded.
I like Metal Slug.
That's cool. I also like Metal Slug. This was apparently supposed to be a gotcha game on the phone,
So what did they did,
and then they went, nah, fuck it.
did they decide not to piss off their fans?
The, no, they decided they'd rather make more money by just selling it than like putting it on a gotcha.
Yeah, it works. Don't do whatever the hell Gus did.
Darkest Dungeon, Darkest Dungeon 2 got announced for the
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo Switch. Then we get Link to the Past Four Swords, Zero Mission,
That's super nice.
and Turok, and
And Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark.
It's so this happened because they announced it's totally happened because they announced Perfect Dark over on the new Perfect Dark on the Xbox. So this is basically them saying, hey, so here's this. You can play it on Switch. And maybe Xbox Live Arcade. That's nice. Also seeing Turok was wild. I mean, put more James Bond games. Yellow? Hello? Ooh, something happened. Oh,
Gene,
oh, hmm?
I'm gonna need some time, so voy a poner uno, 19, 0. I'm gonna put pause on. Me dijiste que poner pause
Yeah,
and
you can do that.
Audacity. All right, you press the right button.
What?
All right, we're good.
Yeah, it says audio 1 2 again. Fine, okay, keep going. It is.
We,
Oh, now it says audio 1 3. Yours not even like that.
it says audio. It says
See
audio
how it's
track
running.
3, but it's running off the. Let's just
Yeah,
go.
it
Let's
says
just
the
go. Let's
first
just
one. It's
let's
all
just go.
going in the same. Yeah, okay. Let me just turn this off. Stop streaming. Okay.
So we were at Perfect Dark, and this has to be something with Microsoft. about how they showed off their new
Oh,
Perfect
wait.
Dark.
Here's the
Here's
old
the
Perfect
old
Dark.
Perfect Dark.
Go play it. It
I
works.
guess.
Have fun with that.
And then we get Phantom Brave the Lost Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell wanted a new Phantom Brave in 2024?
Wait, so this is a series?
It only had the one game, and then
Yes.
everything else has been like ports.
Okay. Wait. So it has one game that's been played like what 10 times, and now we actually get a
Yes,
new game. Okay, that's funny.
apparently.
Is it was this series known for something, or are we just kind of
It's not
spitballing this right
Disgaea
now?
by Disgaea devs.
Oh wait, okay. Oh, now I know which game you're talking about. The one that, yeah, okay. Because I saw this game and it was like, oh shit, it's Gaia. And then it was like that, like okay, I guess I'll play because it looks interesting. Okay, not this guy. Wait, why do you need a not this guy when you are this guy again? Whatever. I
What's the la-
kind
What's
of
the
miss
last
sprites for
time
this guy.
Nippon Ichi Software developed a game by themselves and not like outsourced
Guys,
it?
isn't this guy a 7 by them?
When did that one come out?
Last year, roughly.
Wasn't this company
It might no, it might
wasn't
have
this
been this year.
company in danger of getting bankrupt?
I've heard about this. Yes. But good question on that one too.
All right. And immediately after this anime game that is a sequel to another anime game from a franchise barely anyone knows about because this is beyond niche.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready, true believers, because this one's gonna take you for a ride. So
He starts with that.
apparently this was shown off in
Mm-hmm.
the Japanese Nintendo Direct 10 minutes before the US one.
Before. Okay. Yeah, because Japanese Nintendo Directs are actually way can actually have more games than our directs.
Of course they do, every single time. And
Yeah, of course.
what the actual fuck? How did this not leak? How did no one know this was happening?
I have no I have no idea. Maybe the trick was it actually did leak in there, and you just told the guy I had to do it Marvel, and the guy was like, "Nah, that's bullshit," and he just never did it because even he couldn't believe it. That'd be hilarious.
I
Just like, nah, yeah, that's
so I have
nobody's
a
gonna
little
believe
story
this.
about when this was getting shown off because this was when
Mm-hmm.
was this Wednesday? I want to say this was the 18th, and
Yeah,
the
roughly.
18th was Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday I was working from home, and
Mm-hmm.
right as I am, uh, the announcement is about to pop up. I get a call, and so I have to not look at the screen while I'm taking all the person's information, like figuring out how I'm gonna help them.
Yeah.
And then it's a pretty short ticket. I pretty much like figure it out in like 2 to 3 minutes, and then I
Mm-hmm.
go back and I'm watching Max's stream, and this man is popping off. He is insane. I'm like,
Yeah.
why is he going so crazy? It's just Mario Party. And then I see the chat going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What did I miss? So I go over to the VOD, which is being like live recorded. I head over to what the section I just missed, and I see right the shadow of Ryu just standing there alone, and the caption, "This one's gonna take you for a ride." Wait, what? And then the trailer hits, and who's the first character you see when they start showing off the game? It's Spider Man.
Cyclops. Cyclops. Oh, it's Spider
It's
Man.
Spider Man, and then we get the cut of all the X-Men, sorry, the Marvel characters, Marvel superheroes, and then we get Ryu, and then we get all the Street Fighter characters, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. 7 arcade classic games from the Marvel vs. Well, 6
Hmm?
Marvel vs. Capcom games, technically. And then The Punisher.
Yeah, and Punisher for some reason.
X-Men vs. Street
Like,
Fighter. Marvel vs. Capcom
yeah, it's
2.
X-Men versus
X-Men Children of the
Marvel
Atom.
superheroes.
Marvel superheroes. X-Men Children of the
Yeah,
Atom. X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Just
Mar-
it's
Marvel 2. It's all there. You're all back with
with
rollback
rollback
netcode.
netcode. You no longer have to download
Like,
Fightcade
okay.
and get all the ROMs and then set up the emulators and get the right versions of the game working with
Yep.
the right
Nope.
versions of the emulator. Now you can just buy them.
Fuck that all in the
You can just
trash.
buy them and play them.
Buy game, play game, have fun. No process, no parsec, no nothing.
Hey, Gene, you want to see
That's
me go
it.
fucking infinite?
I
Light
really
punch.
don't, but it'll probably happen. Did this have
No, it doesn't.
crossplay?
They
Damn, I
confirmed
hope
it
this
doesn't
has
have crossplay.
crossplay. Okay. Fun fact, they did confirm that apparently Monster Hunter Wilds had crossplay. It was like, oh, that's nice. So there's that.
They also confirmed this game is not on the
Nintendo Switch
Xbox.
2.
Yeah.
Really? Wait, so just Switch, Steam, and PlayStation 4? Because I'm pretty sure it's not on the PlayStation 5.
Nope.
Because
Not on PS5, not on Xbox One, and not
Hmm.
on Xbox Series X.
Wow, Microsoft just got fucked, huh?
Apparently, there's actually some like something going on between MT Frameworks, which is where this game's what this game uses for its engine, and Microsoft hardware, and how like Xbox doesn't support MT Frameworks. You need engineers for that, and they're just like, no, the
Really?
Xbox. We're done with the Xbox One. We don't want to work on that
But
thing anymore. So it's like, all right, it's not coming on Xbox then.
that is wait, so so the Xbox One just does not support an engine?
It's not that it doesn't support it, right? It's that it
That
needed
is
people to like help.
it needs
Yeah, it
extra
needed
work.
extra work, and it's the extra work plus the fact that it was going to come out on the Xbox One and not on the Series that made Microsoft go, "Nah, it's not worth the issue. It's not worth the trouble."
Well then, okay. That's so
No, because
weird.
the Xbox One's dead, right? You can play Xbox One games on your Series X and S. Why would you make a game for the One when you could just make it for the Series?
I mean, well, wait, the Xbox One was fuck, I fucking hate the name for this. So the one
Against PS4, yeah.
was the console. Yeah, it would be basically what would have been on PS4. Wait, but if it runs on Xbox One, it can't run on Series S, like
No,
backwards
no, 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 no,
compatible.
no, no. Okay, Gene, listen to me. They were gonna make it for
Huh?
the Xbox
Okay,
One to make it compatible, so you could backwards compatibility
with the Series
for
S,
the modern console. But Xbox doesn't want any
what they
new
do, what
games
they did
on
with
the
the
Xbox
PlayStation.
One
Also, they're idiots.
because who the fuck cares about the
Why?
Xbox One when the Series S and X is right there? Not like Sony that are still making games for the PS4 because one, PS4
Yeah,
games can
because
be played on the PS5, and two, a shit ton of people
yep.
still own PS4s.
Hmm. Yes. Okay. Wow. What the fuck? Because I didn't know that was a thing. Because I'm over here just looking at the PSPs. I'm over here just looking at the PS5 where basically all my games have a PlayStation 4 version, just in case I wouldn't have a PS5. And Microsoft is over there like, yeah, fuck. I'm like, what? Which at some point you should just cut off support of PS4. I get it. What the fuck? All right, this is weird. This console
Dude, the
generation is
PS.
weird. When's
Okay,
Switch
you
2?
mentioned the fucking console generation being weird, and I just realized the PS4 is still alive.
Yes. that thing that thing is still printing money. I honest to God believe if you did not get a PS5 this generation, you you barely missed out. You basically only missed out on Final Fantasy VII.
No, because those are on PC.
Because I'll um they'll be on PC later. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you own a PC, you can play it. So honestly, the only thing you'll be missing out is Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy 16 when they until they eventually get on PC. Like I don't know, 2 years later.
The
How many
only
years is that
the only
exclusivity,
true
by the way?
exclusive game that you're missing out on is Demon Souls, because Returnal is on PC, Days Gone is on PC, God of War Ragnarok is on PC, Horizon Forbidden West is on PC. We know for a fact Spider-Man 2 is going to be on PC.
Yeah, give it like a few years. You'll have to wait for it, but it's gonna be there eventually. There's no real. The PlayStation 4 has more exclusives because right now, I can say that yeah, I can't play Gundam Maxi Boost on PC. That's what I can say. Damn. Well, damn. Honestly, at this point, you just PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 Pro, the real PlayStation 4 Pro. Anyways, no, that is. Let's get back to
Yeah, yeah,
Nintendo
yeah,
before
yeah,
we go
yeah.
on a violent PlayStation
Uh,
tangent. Because I'll get
Marvel
pissed.
2. Marvel lived.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It lived. It escaped the PlayStation 3, and yeah, no, yeah, it escaped the PlayStation 3 because that was like the last version you could
That
get
was
from
the
it.
last like actual way you could buy the game, and it got delisted
Yeah,
back in 2013.
and after yeah, so there was a second way you could get it, which was did you know there was like
I
physical
saw
versions of
that.
Marvel 2
That
for
just have the
For the
code,
PS3, and it's like yeah, no,
and
fuck that. You just couldn't make a goddamn disc,
it
huh?
went upward
Eh,
to $300.
400,
Yeah,
$500, 300. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we got Marvel and everything else. I remember playing X Men vs Street Fighter once, so that was funny.
dude, I can't believe Marvel 2 is back.
Uh,
And obviously, with the news that Marvel 2 is back, you get all the reaction videos, of which only one is the one making headlines, which is
Mattered
Maximilian's.
for us. Nobody else matters. It's just Max. Because it's literally like half of this movement started because of it. He literally made a video explaining everything that happened and why he freaked out. So that was a fun little
Yeah,
watch.
he had to make that video because people in Reset Era were being
Anyways,
assholes.
I mean let's reset era. It's fucking they're all assholes.
Yes, actually. And
So
so this man is losing his goddamn mind, right? Like he is
mhm,
screaming because, of
mhm,
course, like he tried to get this game back. He tried a lot and ultimately was told in
yeah,
no uncertain terms, this game is not coming back. And it's like,
yeah, because
all right,
higher ups are assholes.
this is a person that is
Look
literally
at
putting down thousands of dollars to pay like modders to make Marvel vs. Capcom
to
Infinite
make Infinite better.
look better, so that more people are
It,
willing to go to
yeah,
that game and mod characters in and do more stuff. This is his like franchise. This man was screaming like a fucking banshee. And all I could think of was, yeah, this was me when SMT3 HD got announced back in like 2020, early 2020, 2021.
yep.
Marvel's back.
He's like,
Marvel's back.
no, no. Once we, listen, the last thing we need, the the real Marvel's back is the day that at the Game Awards they just put a Marvel 4 trailer. Now that would be the wildest timeline.
Hey man, everyone thought the
Damn, I kind of
relationship
hope.
between the two
I,
companies soured, and apparently no.
it
We could get
I
something, maybe.
I know that it started getting better
Okay.
when
But
because
did you
they
see the fact that the reason people
mhm.
are saying that the reason this game has physical copies is because in case they take it away from you, it,
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. That's funny, and it's also
yeah,
sad.
it is.
But anyways, I think there was I think the moment the relationship started getting better was when they apparently made an X-Men versus Street Fighter arcade
Yeah.
cabinet, like an official one. So that basically means, oh, they're
Oh, I
talking.
wonder why that ended up happening. Who was the person that like got the conversation going for that to anyway? Bless you, Maximilian, dude.
Anyways, yeah, bless him. So what was
Super
after this?
Mario Jamboree. You can play with up to 20 people
Oh
in
my
one
god,
board.
dude. Okay, okay. So did you ever think on the fact that a lot of kids watching this right now don't even know what a jamboree is, and you're probably wondering what's jamboree. I'm looking like, oh fuck.
Oh my
You did.
god.
Brian, these kids would play Super Mario World, right? Get to the special levels, and they would start looking, what's a gnarly? Hoopiolar? What's that? I'm like, oh fuck. But yeah, Mario Party.
Mario Party with
Fucking
online 20 people.
yeah, fucking make somebody into a serial killer. Why don't you?
And then Legend of Link.
It's gonna be fun. It's Mario Party. I love that. It's like everybody's just saying, guys, the Legend of Link. You should have just called the Legend of Link. Yeah, they're right. So I'm looking at this trailer. I'm going like, oh shit, it's just another Link Between Worlds. Because listen, I love Tears of the Kingdom, but I really wanted another classic Zelda game, and I still want an Ocarina of Time style game one day, please. So I'm looking at this like, oh shit, more Zelda.
Where you play as Zelda.
And the game just started with Ganon. Hmm? Yeah, where you play as Zelda because the game just literally starts on Link beating Ganon. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Then Link goes into the other world, and you would think, oh, so that's what we're doing. And then the camera follows Zelda. I'm like, huh? And then we are finally playing as Zelda. I'm like, well, that's cool. And then you get the magical rod where you can make a chair and hit people over the head, and now the Zelda with the folding chair memes have gone out of control.
Just
It's gonna be fun.
people have been wanting a Zelda game where you played as Zelda for a long time, and
Yeah, always.
you finally got it.
Not counting that CDI game.
You finally got it.
We don't talk about those CDI games. Yeah, like damn, this is gonna be fun. It comes out September, I think. I'm like, yeah, I'll be there.
Hopefully, this sells well enough for like Nintendo to go. Yeah, you know what? We could do that too.
Maybe
Maybe
more
more
so.
Zelda where you play as Zelda.
Dude, can you imagine if we just so you make Breath of the Wild style games with Link, then you make classic Zelda games with Zelda? That'd be funny. Can I get a sequel to Spirit Tracks?
No,
That'd
that
be
game sucks.
great.
Shut up. Uh,
I asked you.
you know what? You're right. Who asked me? I don't like any Zelda games. You're right.
Yeah, yeah,
Then we get,
yeah.
Zelda games are just Metal Gear Solid for
Mm-hmm.
children.
War. That's a conversation for another
We get
episode.
Just Dance 2025. I don't care. We get Lego Horizons Adventure, a Sony property being shown off on a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, it's like I'm looking at this like, is that Horizon in a Nintendo Direct? What timeline is this? How desperate are they? Dude, it's just there's a fucking Sony game on Switch.
Uh,
Nintendo's really is just kind of winning this war without doing anything.
what war? This isn't even on the level of skirmish. We get Stray. We get Lord of the Rings game. And then we get
Whoa.
And then we get investigate, interrogate, checkmate.
Right. It's just this right. What the fuck has been this direct? That's like that's like 3 games that I'm looking at. And I'm going like, what's going on? What is happening? What timeline did we land in? It's like I see this, and then like, oh look, investigations one. That's nice. Is that investigation two? After like more than 10
It's not
years?
just the fact that they're bringing over investigations too. It's the fact that this is a full on fucking like it isn't a port. It's a goddamn like enhanced edition. It's
Yeah,
not the
yeah. It's
sprites. It's new
like
sprites, but you can use the old sprites if you want it.
y- y- it's like the new versions of like the new version of the other games that came out, like Apollo Justice and the other Ace Attorney trilogy. Which, by the way, so we have enhanced sprites for the game that actually let you move around in the world. So that's like, oh, that's wild.
Dude,
I'm
I'm
like,
looking at this fucking trailer and
what?
I'm looking at the sprites moving and it's like, oh my fucking god, they put way too much effort into this one.
No, please let them, please. I love these
So
games.
I'm
I remember just playing Investigation once to figure out, oh, there's a sequel. Oh, this never came over here, huh? Like,
I would like to add
wow.
I played the sequel and I think that game is trash. However,
Uh huh.
every single Ace Attorney game is now on modern consoles.
Yes. Every single Ace Attorney game can be played from anywhere, and they're all in collections. And those collections are for basically whatever. Even the 3DS ones, which I just remember because Dual Destiny and Spirit of Justice also on 3DS with Apollo Justice. Who asked for this? But sure, with all their DLCs, which because these games had
Gene,
DLCs, and the fucking British Ace Attorney.
Gene,
We
Gene,
live in a
I need to
timeline
stop
right
you
now. Uh huh.
because you just said a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I said a lie too.
I know which one you're gonna say. I'll hurt you if you say
We
it.
still there's still
Don't you
one
dare.
Ace Attorney game that isn't on modern
Right.
consoles.
All right. So before you mention that one, right? There was a nice little joke going that, oh yeah, so Capcom can't port any more Ace Attorney games, so now they need to make a new one, right? As somebody just slid in and said, but what about Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Do you think it's gonna happen, isn't it, right?
I would
Totally gonna
love
happen.
nothing more than for us to get a port of Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney because that is unironically my
Right.
favorite Ace Attorney game.
Why? Right. Ryan, the world needs to know about the magical water. All need that. No one's ready for that game.
I need I
Oh
need
boy.
people reacting to that fucking soundtrack. I need people
It
reacting to
went
the
so
fact that
hard.
people fucking die, quotation marks, die in this fucking game.
Quotation marks. Yeah. Dude, that game that game was legit really good.
Alright.
Damn, I
I
kinda
want it
wanted
to
to
happen
happen.
so fucking bad, dude. It's the best. And then we get hold on, what's the tag for this? What is the tag? I'm looking it up. Oh no, there is no tag. We just immediately head over to the trailer. Alright. The
Oh, is it
hundred line
for
Last Defense Academy.
oh
Not
fucking
Gun
yeah, so
not
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa. Because it's not the publisher.
Yeah. Yep. I have no experience on this. I have never played Danganronpa, although I look at this game like, yeah, maybe I'll try it out if it's not like a depression fest.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
Alright.
depression fest.
Hey man, they mentioned despair. They know what they're doing. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So I want to take you on a
Usually
little
do.
trip that might extend this
Yeah.
podcast episode by like 20, 30 minutes, depending on how well I am able to like tell the story. So I want to hit back.
Help me! I want to play Elden Ring. I'm being held against my
I'm
my
going
will. What? Who
back
said
in
that?
time to, I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
2010, 2011, where I am still in high school. I,
Mm-hmm.
at this point in time, am playing so many Japanese untranslated games on my PSP. And I hear murmurings of this one game called Danganronpa that has not been translated and is a visual novel in the style of Ace Attorney. At this period in my life, I own
Mm-hmm.
every single Ace Attorney game, excluding Investigations 2, and I love this franchise. So I'm willing to give this game that I've never heard of a try. Danganronpa, when I first played it, was completely in Japanese. There was nothing English about this game. There was barely any voice acting outside of specific cutscenes and outside of the trials. I could not understand what people were saying. I could not read what people were saying. And yet somehow I beat that game. A year later, Danganronpa 2. Same story. I don't understand Japanese. I can't read Japanese. I acquire the game, I play through the game, and I beat the game. It isn't until 2 to 3 years later. No, it must have been a year because this was around 2013, 2014. Yeah, around 2013, where
Yeah.
Danganronpa 1 gets released on the
A
PlayStation
while
Vita.
ago.
And it is handled by Nippon Ichi Software America, NISA. So
Mm.
I drive from my college over to the local GameStop and I buy the game. I go home and I play it, and I want to say like I beat it in like 2 to 3 days because I already knew where everything was. This was my first interaction with Danganronpa that I could actually comprehend what the actual fuck was going on with the game. Turns out, all those years ago that I had played the original version completely in Japanese, I actually understood everything the characters were saying.
What?
Yeah,
What kind of psychic ass Japanese understanding do you
turns out
develop? Shit,
turns
I want
out
that.
after all these years of watching Japanese dubbed anime with subtitles that I can actually sort of understand what people are saying in Japanese. Not
Mm-hmm.
perfectly, but just enough to get an idea. And as I am playing through this English version of the game, I'm like, wait a minute, I knew that. Wait a minute, I knew that. Wait, what is actually going on? I understand this fucking language? It's like if I can hear it, sure. I can't read shit for it, but yeah, apparently I did develop that after all of these years. So that was nice to know. Why am I bringing up this story? It is because Danganronpa,
Mm-hmm.
despite how much I want to shit on this franchise, and believe me, I want to shit on it, holds a special place in my heart because it is the franchise that led me to this understanding of, hey, I actually understand this language more or less, kind of, sort of, a little bit. So even though I hold it in high regard, does this mean that I like this franchise? And the answer to that is God, no. Oh my
Yes,
God,
you
this
would.
franchise should have ended in two. It got like sequel novels, it got an entire prequel novel, it got a fucking anime that gave me a really good opening theme. It got me like it got a gotcha game, it got crossovers.
Gotcha.
Danganronpa popped
You
the
know, of
fuck
course.
off as I am sitting here confused.
I Listen, I've never played a game, and even I know it just gets referenced in a lot of other media.
I
Got stupid
I
bears
can't
everywhere.
believe this popped off, yet Ace Attorney lies forgot. Remember, mind you, this was back in like 2014, 2015, right? More people know about Danganronpa than they do about
Yeah,
Ace
this was
Attorney.
before 3DS. More people
At
know
this
about
point,
Danganronpa than they do Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney just came around first, so it's like, damn, there's some soul. Um, yeah, as a person who's only played Ace Attorney, I've also just been told, oh, you should play Danganronpa. I never just got to it.
you should. It's not that they're bad
All right,
games, right? I can say that. I don't hate them
I
because
just,
they're bad games. No, they're good.
I never,
It's
no, I just never got like the motivation to it. These games are on
all of
Switch
them
now,
in
right?
one collection.
Because these games got re-released. Yeah. Okay. I'll probably just do that one day when I'm in because listen, when it comes to visual novels, I need to be in a really good mood to like sit my ass play them. And Ace Attorney is like one exception. One like, no, let's
I
do
can
this.
understand that. I'm the same way. Um, I need time to sit down and actually fucking play one of these goddamn things. I remember sitting down to play Baldur's
Mhm.
Sky, and that was a 50-hour fucking game.
I still own that game.
Yeah, you still own that fucking thing. I should force you to play through the fucking thing
One day, who knows?
one day.
One day, I force you to play zero.
Sure. GG, shake my hand. Um. So
Shake my
yeah,
hand.
pretty much Danganronpa ends with V3. Everybody knows this. V3 is the ending
Mhm.
of the franchise. Like there's nothing to go. There's no way they can go forward after V3. It's done. It's over. And then a couple years after V3 comes out,
Oh, I see.
the writer mentions, "Yeah, I want
Hmm.
to work on another Danganronpa." To which everyone replies, "Then why did you make
No, you.
V3 a definitive ending to the franchise?" And then we never heard from him again
So I'm gonna guess.
on this specific
Uh huh.
topic. But go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Wait, so was there a Danganronpa 4? Or
No,
no? No, okay. Oh, so everybody just told him stop.
no. Gee, you have to understand. The franchise ends in V3.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna spoil the ending of that game because you haven't played through all of them, but the ending to V3 is
Mm-hmm.
incredibly divisive because it states in
Ooh.
no uncertain terms there are not going to be more Danganronpas. This series is over after this, and some people hate that. I
Did it?
personally love that ending.
Okay, but did it actually end on like it's fine, it ended here, this is a good note and keep going? It wasn't just whatever the fuck happened with Mass Effect?
No, no, no,
Well,
no,
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 but
no,
that one
no, no, no,
actually
no, no,
kept
no. This
going.
is not a Mass Effect 3 situation. This is the writer literally sitting down and telling you, the player, to your face, this
Game.
ends here. I am done.
Okay.
And then he just years later he just goes, maybe I'm not done. To which everyone replied, like I said, then why did you do what you did? So whatever. He makes his own game development studio. He announces he's gonna keep working with the Danganronpa illustrator to, on a new game
Hmm.
that we know nothing about. It recently got revealed that it's going to be a character action gotcha game, even though originally it was going to be a fucking goddamn what is it? What is it?
Character
A
action,
baseball
gotcha.
game. There was an anime for
Wait, you went from baseball to
yes,
character
there was
action?
an anime that came out for this exact game that came out like this year or last year. So this was going to be a multimedia project, but like fine, whatever.
Hmm.
He worked on, I think it was Zanki Zero. He worked on World Ends Club, which about a group of middle school students going around in a magic truck after the apocalypse or something. I don't remember. I didn't play it.
Magic Truck
Point
after the
is,
apocalypse. All right.
he and another really, really good writer, the guy that wrote the 999 franchise, were like, you know what we should do? We should team up and make a game.
Yeah.
We should make a game together. Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
should. That sounds like a cool idea. We should make a game together. Gene, this is that game.
Was it? Wait. Did it involve Somnus?
Yeah, we'll talk about that dude.
Okay.
So the guy from Danganronpa really wanted to
Uh,
make a game with the same dude that did
mm-hmm.
AI Somnia Files. Which, like, fair. That dude is a really good writer. He's good. He's real fucking good.
Yeah, yeah, and so
So, like, okay,
I like to comment that. So real side note, but we won't get into this. I do have opinions about Somnus too, but keep going.
did you not like it
I liked it
until you didn't?
until
Got
the
it.
end. Yeah, so if I was fine with it, then the whole little, the thing happens, and I'm going. It's not like the other one where I like, yeah, yeah, that was cool. No, this is going. I'm going like, you tried really hard, and this is bullshit, and I can't
Okay.
actually live with it.
Are we
But
talking
go
about
on.
the fact that they show you the two playable sections and then they cross over of like this took place here, this took place there? Or
Yeah, when it becomes when it goes from paths into timelines, and I'm going, yeah, I
wait,
can't
no, no,
vibe with
no.
this one because it tried really hard because some of these just don't make
It's
sense
not
to me.
timelines.
But go on, but go on.
Gee, they're not time.
Wait, no, not like time. No, because what was fucking? You know how it just goes into paths into a straight line where it's like it all happened, but you were jumping
Yeah,
between years. Yeah, so when it did that, and I'm like, oh, hey, that's cool. I'm actually been jumping between years and years. But then when we go to the end, I'm like going, I'm just thinking, like, damn, there was a lot of logic leaps to make this one make sense, and that's what I'm starting to call bullshit. Like the one kid that just does not age. I'm like, fuck you.
yeah. That's more the
Also,
character logic on that is like
mhm,
I no no I get what you're going from.
yeah, it's
I like
just
that
I
because we didn't do the same
yeah
thing we did as last time where oh no these are different like
yeah I
visions of dimensions. No, it's just the one
universes.
straight line, but just weird. Um.
Yeah, just very weird, but you really tried it. Also, real quick, the fact that this chick was actually adopted, and we actually gave an explanation to that. It's like, fuck you. Now you're
Oh yeah,
bullshitting me.
her super strength from the first game. Yeah, no, she was genetically engineered. Don't worry about it. Um,
Yeah. Also, she has a
don't worry about
twin.
it.
Don't worry about it. Fuck you.
All right.
Yeah. Keep going
Where
with
was I?
that.
What was I? Right. So they wanted to make a game, and this is that game. Last Defense Academy. And I'm just sitting here looking at this fucking thing, going, all right. So it's not Danganronpa, but it's Danganronpa, but it's not. Okay, fair. And then the article comes out of like this dude and his studio are now in debt and in danger of going bankrupt because he really wanted to make this game.
I mean, like, I get following your passion and everything, but come on.
And there's two sides
I
to
get.
this, right? There's the quotes
Mm-hmm.
of like if you're constantly in danger of losing your job uh because you want to make a creative thing happen, then you're probably in the wrong line of business when you're in games development. It's like I can understand
Yeah.
that to a point, but then when we're talking about a studio head literally going, yeah, no, so me really wanting to make this game pretty much just bankrupt. It's going to bankrupt my fucking company unless this makes sales. So had you just chosen not to do it, these people would not be in danger of losing their jobs if this ends up being like a bad game.
Livelihoods. Yep.
I hope for the best. I hope this game
It's just
sells. It's on the Switch, so it'll probably make money.
It's yeah, yeah. Like, listen, it's wow. You need to. It's incredible. Like you say, it's on the Switch. It's gonna make money. Like, damn,
I mean, it's true.
it's gonna be one of those. I hope it sells. I hope he keeps going. But if at any point this does not sell and that company goes bankrupt, you can only point your finger at him, going, "You're an
Yeah, there's
idiot,"
only one person.
because there was probably a better way to
There
do
is
this.
one person.
Just nobody else, just the one person you can point at. Like, you can literally just point fingers, and say, "Yeah, fuck you."
And if this game fails and they go bankrupt, Spike Chunsoft has the ability to do the funniest thing, which is just buy out this fucking game developer. Because Spike Chunsoft owns the
Then now
rights
that
to Danganronpa.
oh, just buy it out. You see the guy, and he just Spike jumps up, buys that guy out. They look at him, and they just go, "Yeah, we told you so." I'm like, "Fuck
Yeah,
you."
they have the
The
ability to do something
funniest
really funny.
shit.
So I hope for the best, right? I got my happy ending
Mhm.
in Danganronpa V3, right?
Yeah.
Some people didn't like it. I personally loved it. The fact that this exists is like cool. I'm glad this exists. At the same time, I really hope this sells well because if it doesn't, oh my god. Also note,
Yeah,
while
go
this
to
was in
God.
development, he was also doing Raincode, which is that other game he made that came out like a year ago about the detective. That isn't Danganronpa either, but is
Okay.
him working with Spike Chunsoft.
Oh,
It makes no sense, but whatever.
all right.
What
Yeah,
came
doesn't matter.
after? What came after
Okay.
this? Romancing Saga 2 remake, which is like, what the actual fuck are we doing? What happened in the past like 4 years
Don't
that
even know.
Saga is now like an actual franchise Square Enix is willing to put money into?
Yeah. So I looked at this game, and I'm going like, it's like, oh, Romancing Saga, and then it's just kind of, I'm like, what? Because I never played this game, but even I know this is like super old game that people that's beloved. So I was like, oh, okay. When are we getting Skies of Arcadia now? Shit,
That's Sega.
is it gonna stop someone?
All right, I just want to make the distinction that Romancing Saga is Square Enix and Skies of Arcadia is Sega, but okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just saying that. Hey, now we're just getting these old games. When are we getting Skies of
I
Arcadia at this
mean,
point?
we
Shit,
got that
listen.
that trailer for the Not Skies of Arcadia. That's an indie game.
Eh,
Okay. So anyway,
eh. I want the actual game. There you go.
this is like this conversation I had with a friend of mine of like he played through the Thousand Year Door remake and now he's depressed because there will never be another Thousand Year Door. As I go, no, but there's indie games that do the Paper Mario thing, and he's like,
Right, right. There is indie games that do battle network, and I'm looking at them like, that's not battle network. I don't care. It's that
it really
simple.
is just that simple. You're all petty bitches.
The let's say the only indie game that I let pass doing that was Bloodstained, and it's because, yeah, no, this looks really good. But other than that, no, I want the original game. Fuck off.
It looks really good, and it's also done by the same person. So technically, I'm not cheating on the franchise.
Uh huh.
Anyway, and then Metro Prime 4. That's nice.
Holy shit's
That's
alive.
nice. Hey, look, it's that guy
Hey,
from
we got
Space Federation.
oh, Silax. Hey, look, it's everybody going, wait, what do you mean Federation Force was canon? Of course it was canon, you fucks.
Okay, so this is funny.
That's every
This is
nice game when
funny.
it comes out. Also, it's been.
I just
Mhm.
saw an article of the Slay the Princess developer tells players to pirate the game instead of just watching playthroughs. He'd rather you steal the game than watch somebody else play it.
I, it sounds extreme, but I kind of get it.
Uh,
Yeah, I
I
think that's
yeah,
it,
we
right?
talked about everything. We talked about the Nintendo Direct. We talked about Elden Ring. We talked about SMT5. Unless you have something to
Mm,
add about
mhm.
what is it? Destiny 2.
Not really. I kind of yeah. Game's done for me. I
All
did
right.
everything except the
All
raid.
right.
I I can't do anything else because I don't have the seasons.
We did it.
No, I'm
We
not gonna
did
get
it.
them. There you go, episode.
Shake my hand.
Yeah.
Shake my